What's up, guys? It's Sydney, and this is your 20-minute yoga flow deep stretch. So grab your mat and let's get to work. All right, guys, I hope you're ready for this 20-minute yoga flow deep stretch. We're gonna roll through a lot of motions today, lots of range of movement, okay? So holding for a little while is gonna deepen that muscle stretch, lengthen your muscles out. So it's gonna feel so good after this workout, okay? We're gonna start facing the wall here. I'm gonna have you put your hands right on your thighs, and we're gonna fold forward as you exhale. 3, 2, 1, big exhale. Coming right down to your ankles, keeping a nice flat back. And try and relax your spine as much as you can. Just slowly relax everything from your tailbone to your fingertips. And I want you to breathe in and come halfway up to your knees, and then exhale, fold all the way back down. Relax your neck. Big deep inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold back forward. I'm going to really work on the hamstrings here for a second. One more inhale. And as you fold forward, I want you to fold all the way down, and you're going to walk your fingertips to the left and over to the right. Nice and slow, so you feel a really good stretch in the bottom part of your spine, the muscles right beside the bottom part of your spine. And reach over, over, over. Walk, walk, walk. Reach over. There you go. I'm going to shove that opposite hip away from your hands. Good. And come right back to the middle. I'm going to walk it out to a high plank and hop your feet back. All right, staying right here, slowly drop your hips down and flatten out your feet. Looking forward as you exhale, I want you to relax your shoulders and look up. I'm gonna hang out right here for just a second. On your next exhale, I want you to exhale and shove your hips back out into child's pose, rocking your hips back, walking your fingertips away from your tailbone. And hang out right here. Just relax your chest to the floor. Your upper back is relaxed, shoulders are relaxed. And big inhale. Come on back up, drop your hips back down into that upward dog position. Nice big deep breaths for me. You want to slow the heart rate, slow the breathing, calm your body down, and just get a nice, good, long stretch. Force your hips towards the ground, open chest, chest points to the sky, and on your next exhale, shove your hips back into that child's pose. And this time I want you to place your hands into the ground and shove away. So you're trying to push your tailbone away from your fingertips. And relax. Exhale, push your hands away. And relax. One more big push. And come on up onto all fours the next time you exhale. I'm gonna go cat and cow. So I want to drop your stomach down as you look up. And exhale. Pull your stomach up to the ceiling. Okay, inhale, drop it down. And bring it up. All right, let's go a couple more rotations at your own speed. Good arch in your back. And then you're gonna push away, arching up like a cat, and drop it back down. Pull your abs in to pull your back up. Here you go. All right, come back to a neutral position. Just want you to rock your hips side to side. There you go. Stretch them out. I'm gonna feel this in the glutes. Bring your knees a little closer together. You'll feel it a little bit better. Okay, so from the front here, my knees are pretty close together. You're dropping side to side. Here you go. Stretch out your glutes, your hips. And I want you to hold on this side. Take your opposite arm, or take your arm on the same side and reach opposite. And switch. Hips to the left, left arm goes to the right. And switch. And switch one more time. Great job. Come back into that neutral position. I want you to tuck your toes down, press your palms into the mat, and hips up to the sky. Into a downward dog position. Try and place your heels on the ground or get as close as you can to that. Relax your neck. And I just want you to pedal one heel down at a time. Hold for 3 seconds and switch. And switch. Good, nice job, guys. Should feel a stretch all in the back of your leg here. Again, your neck is relaxed. Okay, so it's just hanging out. Keep your breathing nice and deep. You're doing great. All right, I want you to drop your hips down into a high plank again. Take your left leg up beside your left hand and hold right here. Drop that back knee down and push your hip into the floor as you open your chest up. If that's too much, maybe you're up top right here. Okay, maybe your hand is on your knee. Again, opening your chest up. If this position down here is too much for you, that's a way you can modify. Good, I want you to push that heel down into the ground and come up, keeping that same split stance, and try to keep your hands on the ground as well. So you're feeling a good stretch here in your hamstring, in the back of your front leg. And drop the knee back down in the back. This time, open up the hand that's on the same side as your front leg. So for me, my left leg is up front, left arm is to the ceiling. And push that right hip even farther down towards the floor. And good, place the hand back down, hips up and straighten both legs. There you go. Really good hamstring stretch here. Just hold this deep stretch. So your chest is pointed towards the ground, your hips are pointed forward. And drop it back down. All right, come on back and let's switch legs. Okay, so right foot is up top. Got a pretty good hamstring stretch on the left side, so let's switch it over to the right. Right leg is up top. Push your knee down into the mat and your hip is going down towards the mat as well. I love this stretch. Feels amazing after you do it, a leg day, a ton of squats or deadlifts, or you sit a lot during the day. These hip flexors tighten up so easily. Okay, press your hands into the mat, straighten both legs out, and your hips are up high. Stretch that right hamstring out. There we go. And back down. Keep your left hand on the floor. This time open up the right hand to the sky. A nice torso rotation. Really push your left hip down towards the mat. And breathe. Give yourself time to feel it. Feel your flexibility. Feel your muscles lengthening. And place that hand back on the mat. Again, press into the mat and push your hips up as you stretch out that right side hamstring. Both hips are pointed towards your hands. Okay, so make sure you're not open up here and you're not collapsed over here. Hips are pointed forward, just like your fingertips. All right, in this straight leg position, I want you to keep your right hand down on the ground. And now we're gonna open up to the front. Okay, when you get those fingers up to the sky, I want you to bend your right leg, turn your left toes forward towards me. And big push, come on up. Arms are out straight and lean forward. Straighten back up and lean forward. Straighten back up. And one more, let's lean forward and drop your right forearm onto your right knee. Open that top hand up to the ceiling again. So you're feeling the stretch here in your adductors, your inner thighs. And drop your left hand back onto your left thigh. Reach up with your right hand. And back to neutral position. Bend one more time, and both hands come down to the mat. Both feet are at the back of the mat, and drop those hips down. We're back to the upward dog position. And tuck your toes. Come on up, down dog. There you go, and swing your left foot up to the very top of the mat. Okay, left hand stays down, right arm goes up if you can. And open up that back foot so it's sideways. And you're gonna come on up, warrior two position. So the back foot is perpendicular to your front foot. I want you again to feel the stretch in your inner thighs. Come back up straight. And bend forward again. And push back up straight. One more bend and take the left forearm down to the left knee. Open up your right arm to the ceiling. And come back up. Neutral arms. And give me one more. And come back up. Fold both hands down to your mat. Both legs are back. You're up into that downward dog position again. Let's go back to the calf stretch. Okay, so pedal, pedal, pedal. Great job. Hopefully your hips feel a little bit looser by now. Still working on the back of the legs. Just hold here. And drop your heels down as far as you can. Push your hands into the mat, push your heels down. And on your next exhale, lift your right leg up to the ceiling. And bend that right leg. So you have a nice open hip. Okay, force the front of your hip towards the right side. Big open hip, there you go. Straighten it back out. Come back to neutral and bring it back down. And let's switch legs. So left leg is up, squeeze the glute, and then you're gonna bend the left leg, open your hips up. There you go. Hips are facing me. All right, straighten that left leg back out. Hips come back to neutral and back down on the ground. Let's switch legs. Let's go one more time through. Right leg goes up to the ceiling. bend the right leg, open the hips up to the side. There you go. You're looking over to the right. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And straighten your right leg back out. Bring your hips back to neutral and lower that leg. One more time with the left leg. Let's lift and bend and open the hips. There you go, good job. Nice work. And straighten it back up again. Hips come back to neutral and back down. Come up to a high plank position. Hips down, feet down. Lower your chest down to the floor. And reach your palms out front. Good. One at a time. You're going to take your hands back to your tailbone. Okay, if you can, lace your fingertips. Open up your chest. Really pull your shoulder blades back, surrounding your spine, big open chest. And release your arms, come back forward. Relax for a second. And one at a time, let's bring them back again, right behind your butt. Lace your fingertips together, big open chest. Pull the shoulder blades back. And on your next exhale, release. Fingertips come forward. Let's roll onto the right side hip. Okay, bend your bottom leg. Bend the top leg as well. Grab onto the top leg and pull your heel to your glute. Okay, I want a really deep quad stretch here. As you pull your heel to your glute, I want you to force that hip forward as well. Feel the difference? You're pulling heel to glute, also pushing your hip forward. And release. Let's shake it out. And one more time. Pull the heel to the glute, push your hip forward. Great job, guys. And keeping that left leg, the actively stretching leg, let's roll onto your back and cross the left leg over the right knee, pushing it towards your chest. There you go. Push the left knee away if you need to. If you don't feel a stretch back here in the bottom part of your left glute, you can push your knee away. And then straighten your left leg up top, pulling it towards your chest for a really good hamstring stretch. You're doing great, guys. Just relax and just remember to push right outside of where you're comfortable, right beyond your normal range of motion or your flexibility level is pushed. All right, take that left leg and roll it over to the side. Cross it over and pull it up towards your head. Shoulder blades are still on the ground. So left leg is over top my body and I'm pulling it up towards my head. Both shoulder blades are still flat. And in 3, 2, 1, let's switch sides again. So roll over onto your left hip. We'll go back to the left side quad stretch. Okay, right leg quad stretch. You're on your left hip, stretching the right leg. Pull the heel to the glute. As you feel comfortable there, push that hip forward and pull your heel a little closer. There you go. And release, let's shake it out. And one more time, pull it in close, push your hip forward. And roll it over onto your back. Right leg crosses over the left knee and you're pushing towards your face. Should feel this in the right side glute. And release. Let's bring that right leg up over top and hold right here. Shoving it up towards your face. I want you to feel the stretch all in the back of your hamstring and your glute here. Three, two, one, and bring both legs back to right underneath your glutes. Big deep breath. You finished your 20-minute deep stretch and I just want you to breathe. 5 big inhales and 5 big exhales. Give me 2 more, slow it down even more. And last one, big deep breath in. Hold it, exhale. And you have made it through your 20-minute deep stretch. Straighten the legs back out. Swing on up to a seated position. Big deep breath again. And one more. All right, guys, hopefully you are feeling amazing after that nice big deep stretch. If you feel like maybe you could stretch a little more, please by all means go back through those stretches. Go to the ones that you felt super tight with. Pay attention to your body especially, okay? It's about you listening to where you're tight, where you need to work on your range of motion, where your muscles just need to move and lengthen a little bit more, okay? So pay attention to your body. Always take time for recovery and mobility. Stretch, foam roll, take some yoga classes. Deep stretching is so important to getting ready for the week ahead or for the day ahead after these awesome workouts that we're doing together. All right, so make sure you click like if you like this video, and if you know a friend who could benefit, please share this video. I'd love to stretch it out with them, and I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow. Before you head out, make sure you click subscribe and have an awesome day, guys.